Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us on newslinkindiana.com for Friday, December 2nd, 2005. I'm Holly Samuels. Anderson's Chief Public Information Officer has resigned. Detective Terry Sollars announced his resignation Friday afternoon. He worked as the PIO for 2 years. The mayor's office says Sollars is the father of fellow officer Chris Sollars. Recent reports have claimed the younger Sollars is being investigated about missing funds from the Fraternal Order of Police. And the man charged with developing downtown Muncie is stepping down. Brian Lough, director of Muncie Downtown Development, turned in his resignation to Mayor Dan Cannon today. The resignation came on the heels of an emergency meeting earlier this week with the organization's board of directors. Poor record keeping was the cause of his resignation. Brian Lough admits accounting is not his specialty.
Keeping the organization going and the financials, and that's not my forte, and that's not what I want to do for a living. I want to continue to build and work toward something else, and so that's what I'm going to do.
Lough organized many downtown events such as Mardi Gras and the End of Summer Jam. And in just one day, hundreds of calls go through the Madison County Government Center. But as Newslink Indiana's Colleen Borman shows us, there's a problem that's not getting through.
Hundreds of phones, normally ringing loudly, are silent. It's a problem that the Madison County Government Center has been dealing with for the past few weeks.
With only 250 phones and only 60 working, this is the response most of us get when we call, a frustrating problem for both ends.
With rarely any calls going through, they needed a plan.
Well, what we're hoping for is a brand new system that will work for us efficiently for the next 30 years.
Technicians are already installing a new system and say this system is one of the best. The price tag? $250,000.
It's out there with all the new technology, system of communication that you need to grow as technology grows.
Technicians say the key to keeping up a system like this one is to have yearly checkups.
Just kind of go over the system, look at it, check everything out, and see where they stand. If it's getting old and outdated, then they need to upgrade to either a new system.
And while the updated process is beginning, the city is asking for one thing: patience. In Anderson, Colleen Borman, Newslink, Indiana.
The phone system should be working by December 9th and will give workers caller ID and voicemail for the first time. A Marion principal is set to retire but will soon be back at work in a slightly different profession. Tim Mitchell of Justice Middle School has been a principal for 21 years. He'll now become the property manager of the Asherwood Environmental Science Center. One of his top priorities, mowing the lawn. Mitchell admits the career change is out of the ordinary but says it was a logical choice.
So I always wondered, what would I do when I retired, and what would fit my interest and my talents and then this particular opportunity at Asherwood came along. I thought, my goodness, this is the answer to that question I've been asking for years.
Mitchell says he and his wife should be moved into his new home at Asherwood by December 31st. Anderson welcomed winter with a downtown holiday display. The city's Winterfest 2005 began today with decorations arranged all over downtown. You can see a 35-foot Christmas tree, figures of angels, toy soldiers, and even a motorcycle Santa. Activities are scheduled for children and adults. For a complete list, go to our website, newslinkindiana.com. And now here's Aaron Walker with a look at our forecast. Aaron, it was pretty cold out today, but the snow wasn't falling yet. Is it coming?
Well, it looks like we might see some early this evening into the overnight hours, and for the next few days, it doesn't look like there's any chance it's going to go anywhere or go away anywhere anytime soon. Taking a look at some snow showers moving in on Saturday, some could be heavy. Second storm on Sunday will come in, but that won't get in until the evening, and that will bring in not so much accumulating snow, but much colder temperatures. A cold work week ahead. Highs only near 30 if we're lucky. Now, overnight hours tonight, we're looking at very cold temperatures, lows about 18 degrees, winds out of the west-northwest, and then they change to southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And that wind change is what's going to allow us to bring in a little bit warmer temperatures. We're looking at highs in the area tomorrow in the mid-30s, but lows across the region tonight are going to remain cool. 22 in Indianapolis, only 20 in Lafayette. precision cast showing some snow already approaching the area as it begins to move further west, or further east rather. It picks up in intensity in the overnight hours. That's when we're going to start to see some of the heavier snow bands move through the region. Now that snow will move out of the way, bringing in clear skies throughout the afternoon on Sunday before a second wave moves in. And this is the second wave I was talking about that'll bring in those cooler temperatures. That'll bring in snow showers through about mid-afternoon on Monday before that too moves further east. Now tomorrow morning we're going to wake up to mostly cloudy conditions, snow flurries throughout the region, temperatures about 22 degrees. Throughout the day and the afternoon on Saturday, 35 for a high, and some of those snow showers could be pretty heavy. Not all over, but about 2-3 inches of snow not out of the question through the end of the weekend. Temperatures in the mid-30s across much of the region, 36 in Indianapolis, 30 in Lafayette, but as you go further north, temperatures going to get cooler, 24 degrees in Chicago. 5-day forecast showing snow remaining in the forecast for at least until Tuesday. Highs Sunday, 30 degrees, snow. Monday, 29, snow. Tuesday, more snow before it begins to clear out on Wednesday, 30 degrees for a high, so it's going to remain cold, and we're going to see some more snow.
Wow, with all that snow in your forecast, it definitely is December. All right, thank you, Erin. And preparations are underway for a holiday tradition that attracts thousands of concert goers, and it's right here in Muncie. Chances are you've probably heard of it. But Newslink Indiana's Scott Adkins tells us how this annual event is more than just season's greetings.
It's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas. An annual concert at Muncie Central that gives kids a chance to toot their horn or their saxophone. Meet Sean Swimwalt. Music, primarily jazz, isn't just a class during the day, it's his passion.
It means everything. It means a lot to me. It's like, it's what I base my life around. It's like, this is what I want to do.
The tradition of this event began 69 years ago with humble beginnings.
It was started in the 1930s during the Depression to lift the spirits of the people in this community.
Over 1,000 students will raise their voices in Central High School's gymnasium. Kids like Sydney are ready to pack the house, aren't you?
Yes. Tonight our love comes wrapped in ribbons.
We typically have around 7,000 people.
Organizers sport the theme, Christmas time is here, on their sleeve.
I didn't know that it was going to be that big of a deal.
But it is a big deal, and concert goers will shuffle in on Sunday to hear some holiday tunes. In Muncie, Scott Adkins, Newslink, Indiana.
And you can catch that concert on WIPB. The 90-minute special will air on Christmas Day at 12:30. And that is Newslink Indiana. Thanks for joining us. And as always, you can get local news about local people right here on newslinkindiana.com.